Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today has been something like the energy has been where everyone has really been shifting their minds, their thoughts, their hearts, the way you're thinking. A lot of people getting on that money management, getting back to, managing your money, focusing on self-care. Um, Someone probably have like a live stream podcast, bruh, on point A1. Some people like they need some of that, some of that whatever energy you got. They need some of that. Um, what do you have for the collective spirit? Ordinary pain in our heart. Okay, Stevie Wonder. Okay, I'm not sure which album this is, but Ordinary Pain is the name of the song from Stevie Wonder. If you really just sit down and listen to the song, you'll understand how it resonates to how you're feeling, the emotion, how you're feeling. Nothing more. Don't think of like another person or anything like that. It's about how you feel. Some of you are looking for an escape route, and some of the escape route from that pain that you probably have been feeling is just trying to listen to music, trying to stay positive, escaping from the pains of like today, the pains of having to deal with everyday stress, everyday things, other people's stuff. Some of you are becoming real humble. Gathering yourself. Having to critical think, like structurizing, organizing, making valuable plans of certain routes of getting out of things. And a lot of you are becoming so humble, like all your past pains have caused you to become real humble and do a lot of critical thinking when it comes to like getting out of stuff, getting out of situations, not dealing with people. Some of you are like, I'm tired of just the mundane things, so it's time for me to figure out what's a goal for me to be able to retire and travel. Like, I'm not trying to stay stuck in mundane energy, regular things that y'all think is still okay. Like, I'm not trying to be in that anymore. My needs and savings and desires come before anything, so you creating a plan. Some of you are still in decision about things, about getting therapy or going back to therapy or wanting to see a therapist on some form or level, whether it be it marriage, individual, family, counseling. Some people just probably need to get back to it. Some people were battling low self-esteem, and low self-esteem can come in different forms. It's not only about, oh, this is how I feel, because low self-esteem could come in the form of not having enough confidence to pursue business plans, dreams, ambitions, goals. When you lose motivation to do those things, that is considered low self-esteem, because you're basically telling yourself in your mind that you're not capable of doing. I don't deserve to do it. Oh, I'll do it later. Like, it doesn't have precedence. It doesn't have priority. Like, it's not important. It is important. So they're saying, don't be fearful of the success that's about to come your way. Don't be fearful of success that you're going to endow on. And your experiences that you have from the pains where you were stuck in indecision and having to escape and figuring out ways to get out of that pain, your experience teaches people how to self-empower themselves. Like, any pain that you had dealt with in your past, think about it now. Think about like 2 years ago. So go back to 2018. Then you go to 2020. And 2020 for any and everybody was a hard year. So if anybody came out of 2020 talking about, oh no, I'm okay, you lie. You a lie. Because people had to, come out of indecision, out of a lot of pain, a lot of stress, a lot of turmoil, figuring out escape routes. What's my next move? What's my next move? How I'm going to quickly, get through these things. And some people still hold on to some of the pain, which saying is like you're self-doubting yourself. You're second guessing, like, should I put this up? Should I not put this up? I know I went through that myself, and I was just like, okay, no. I really want to get back to my dream, and it's to retire, to travel, to get new opportunities, to network, to see new cultures, to have new experience. Some of you people are like explorers and wanting to just experience the different cultures. And there's completely nothing wrong with that. Just create your plan. Don't have low self-esteem. You don't have a big crew to do that. Some of you need to set up evening routines. So you probably have your morning and, your face and things like that. Set an evening routine so you can have, duality, so you won't get so bored with just the regular day-to-day new routine that you started. Get you a second routine so you'll be able to switch it up. Then you incorporate like a third one to keep your mind going and still be stimulated to go forward. Managing your money. Some of you probably have Scorpio in your chart, Sagittarius, or you may have that around you, have been dealing with that. Some of you are preparing yourself to get back stable. You will be prepared and be willing to stabilize yourself in any situation. Now that you know what you have went through, you're more than able to do that. Skincare routine, figuring out what's best for your skin. Some of you doing herbal medicine or studying herbal medicine or want herbal medicine. Herbal medicine. So I'm not making this up. Go all in. If there's something that you're doing, and some of you thinking about your mom, or appreciative or grateful for your mom, or the things that she may have installed in you, whether, be it here in the physical, or whether she, been already passed away, my condolences, or, my love to her, because her spirit comes in every way. So people need to understand, just because someone passed away, that spirit is going to always be there, baby. If that was always your number one fan before, still in the afterlife, that spirit is still going to be with you. Humble thyself, critical think, create you a plan, still live your dreams, because they want you to go all in. You are appreciated. They also need you to focus on letting go of anything that's no longer serving you. The music that you're listening to, especially when you're in your creative juice, listen to jazz, classical music. I think they call it like lofi or lofi music, like library jams, stuff like that. Don't focus on what you have lost. They want you to focus on your higher self, because you're sitting here saying, these are humble beginnings. I know how to get it from the bottom, and I work my way to the top. Regardless, I'm going to listen to my higher self. Ooh, listening to your intuition and manifesting. Some of you manifesting buildings, homes, houses, new sorts of foundations. Dreams, aspirations, new goals. Y'all manifesting things. Some of you still need to heal from some indecision from the past, because it's still coming up and lingering. Go towards the healing light. Don't neglect it. Don't suppress. Like, this is like loss of emotions and things like that, and you kind of like cutting yourself off, not really want to be bothered. But they're saying heal that wound where you're feeling like you want to just shut off and go numb. Like, we're not meant to. Build you a sacred space, the sacred temple, honoring your body, honoring how you eat, honoring how you think, honoring how you speak, honoring what you do, putting in forth that effort for the work that you want to do. Put it in, go all the way in. And if by all means, if you need, therapy to help you cognitive think through these things so you can hear your higher self, so you can go for your higher purpose, then by all means do so. There's no hidden motivations. That low self-esteem, if you have it and you're carrying it, that carries on to whoever else is watching. You have people looking up to you that are seeing you go through things, and they want you to come out of the dark energy, going back and forth between, I got a good thought and then I got a negative thought. Like, no, don't go back and forth with those energy, because you're about to reach a milestone. Like, you're almost at your finish line, and then it's like spirit saying your lack of mentality, feeling like you're lacking something, like you're lacking love, you're lacking money, you're lacking emotion, you lacking the resources. And what they show me is that you done did your research, you done already got your feet up there and things like that. And it's just like, what to do? Okay, you got the plans, follow through, listen to your higher self, so you can go create that temple, so you can start healing and not be focusing on what you lost. Your motivation is building building what's meant for you and what you have in your heart, not what nobody else is saying. And you know you're deserving of this increase by letting go of things that are no longer serving you. Try to make this quick so I get my appointment. Ooh. Yeah, release the negative energy. Don't worry about the gossip. People gonna talk. Haters gonna hate. That's okay. You know, you doing great things. You understanding that things no longer have to be perfect. You're gonna present it how you present it and watch the miracle work. You've been praying about it, sending it into the universe and letting them, you know, say, hey, this is what it's gonna be. You know, it's gonna pan out for its highest good. Some of you, you know, overworking, recovering, you know, you're the key to your own healing. You're the key to your own success. You're the key to you being able to birth the dream and expand on what you already have out there. But sometimes we just need that little bit of guidance or that little bit of assurance or confirmation to know, like, yeah, I'm on the right path. Yeah, I got the right idea. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. You know, people going to see you as, you know, how are you getting there? What are you doing to take the steps? You got spiritual guidance. You're listening to your higher self. You have wisdom. You know, being spiritually free and understanding that you're not having to be confined by what somebody telling you how you got to live and what you got to live by. And that's not right. No, you know what's right for you, what's meant for you. Come to realization that you're all really blossoming. Some of you have blossomed into something new and people acting like they don't recognize you because you're just like, the stuff that you took before, you're not taking no more. This card fell out. Yeah. You was like, that stopped. Look, last year was my last year when I told y'all that was the year. I'm not taking that stuff. I'm focusing on self-love, needing to learn to protect myself and put up certain boundaries so I can nest what's mine. What's meant for me is meant for me. I can be selfish for me, you know, especially when it comes to your abundance and your money and things like that. You got to use your discernment when it comes to your abundance and other energies coming to impede on what you got going on. Use your discernment. Get out your thoughts, and no need to be in thought and logically and having your heart in it. They saying, we're going to use this. We're going to put the pieces together. We're going to add up and tally what it is because we're showing gratitude for everything we went through. We didn't go through all this, you know, pain to go back to not being able to use your discernment. Spirit, what do the collective need to surrender? Surrender to receiving support and love. It's people that, you know, you felt wouldn't really be there. Or, as a matter of fact, I feel like this is people making new groups. Not groups. You're building your own family. Does that make, I don't know if that makes sense. You're building your own family, meaning like you have your family, you got your bloodline and stuff like that, but it's only certain people from that bloodline that you be like, oh yeah, you know, we got a vibe, we can actually vibe and excel. And it's none of that drama. It's none of that competition. It's none of that. It's one of those pick up your crown, shine that. You got my support. You got my love 100%. It ain't part of my business because I got my business and I'm over here excelling. And guess what? My job is to cheer you on as you cheering me on. And you scratching my back as I scratch your back so you can excel. That's my friend. That's my family. That's my cousin. That's my TT. That's my, you know what I'm saying? That's my best friend. That's my new friend. Whoever. Go take a walk. Some of y'all need to go take a walk, get some fresh air. I know I'm about to. Don't believe that you're going without because you're not going without. Some of you are like getting back in order with getting proper sleep, getting proper rest, because that does help with weight loss as well. If you're, you know, trying to lose weight, get your sleep right. At least get about 5 to 6 hours. You can get 5 to 6. Well, I say 6 hours. 6 hours the body can at least be tricked. But you get you 6 hours of sleep, you'll be good. You letting things be what they are. You're finally getting some sleep. You know, you need to come out of the energy of lack or, you know, not having enough. They're asking you to open up to infinite nature of abundance because there's so much coming into you because you had so much that you went through happen to you. So now it's time for things to happen for you. You know, people did things to you. Now it's time for things to happen for you. They said you ain't got to keep praying about it because they heard you. Show some gratitude. They heard you. That increase is on its way. Just let go of things that's no longer serving you. You have the wisdom and insight that you need to. So honor yourself. Today is a gift. Be in the present moment so you can attract in more good to yourself. What is the divine guidance? In my lap. Ooh, Jude's song. A reminder for even the most hopeless of lost cases. You can find peace within the strangest places. So I'm telling you, you might come across a stranger or somebody, or, you know, people that you don't even know helping you get through stuff, or people be in certain places to get your stuff going. You be like, dang, I didn't expect that. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Show gratitude. Show gratitude. Because it's fit to be people come through for you that you wouldn't even think would come through for you for this stuff. Like, I'm getting hyped for somebody. You probably got Sagittarius, Scorpio in your 8th house, that, you know, family things and stuff like that. But you like, I'm operating out of my love. I'm operating out of my Mars, which is getting me over my obstacles. I'm operating out of love because that's just my energy, and I don't have to worry about it because it's 3 of Cups. It's about to be a cheers and toast to me, mother suckers, because this afternoon, 3 cups of happiness, 3 cups of cheers. It's all done. All that other pain and stuff that you went through, the past is the past. That's dead and gone. Right now in this present moment, a moment's joy. Seeing through the hourglass, yet time can stand still. A moment lasts forever in the bliss moment of the heart's will. Sacred Lotus. Some of y'all, well, Lodians. That's what I'm going to call y'all, Lodians. Compassion in action, the chosen tool. I see now the lotus in your spirit's jewel, meaning you're blossoming, you're growing through so many things, and you're about to be an inspiration to other people or other people in your family. Like, wow, you really did that. You really, you know, came through with the come through. And even though they're not saying nothing right now, they will. A marriage will take place soon. Don't worry about it. Some people will have their eye on you. Marriage could be marriage with yourself, marriage with God, marriage with, you know, space and time, marriage to the things that put you into a secure place. You also could be in a marriage or getting ready to be married. You don't know if somebody have their eye on you, like you're loved. Beware of a dark presence. Somebody coming with negative energy, that negativity. Just keep your eyes and ears open, because it's people lurking just to want to bring you down or have something to say. Like fake friends in the midst of you. Hasty news coming in. And when this hasty news come in, forgive it, forget it, move forward. Because somebody's coming in with some nonsense and you ain't got time for it. You have talent. Take advantage. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're talented in it. You're rooted in it. They want you to do it. And your ancestors said, make it happen. Captain. Ain't got time for it. They ain't got time for it. They ain't ready for what you got to come in. Your gift is fit to be A1. Some of you probably will suffer a great loss, but will overcome your grief. Or you may have. You worrying over small things. It's like, what am I lose? And let's lose the bullshit so we can focus on our shit, so we can get things popping, so they can see what you made of. And the card clearly say, disrespectfully, you worry over small things. If that, did I record this right? Did I say this right? Did I get everything I wanted to say out right? Did I pick my notes down right? Did I put this, I forgot this detail. Would this go with this? I got somebody that's so analytical to a point. It's like, well, if you're doing something with science, you want the blood, the body, you want the whole layer of the person. But Spirit said, chill out. It's going to be all right. Your plan is just fine. And some of you are working on healing and thinking of ways to give positive energy. Some of you podcasts, YouTubes, what you call them? Like talk shows, whatever. Don't dim your light to fill in. You might be different from everybody, but that different stuff right there is the it business. Everybody gonna want to be you. Like, dang, how you got so brave enough to do that? Because you are protected. Some of you need to still protect yourself. Clear your energy, clear your space. You probably had somebody that was around you, or you probably been talking to people that ain't got no business being in your energy. Don't even welcome them in. You ain't supposed to welcome them. Even if it's family, don't welcome that BS in. That's dark energy. If they carrying that energy and you start entertaining it, that can mess up your feng shui too. Especially if they coming with negativity. Some of you were initiated into, you know, the spiritual realm to understand what you were going through, and understanding that you are a warrior. You need to know that you are a warrior. You need to know that you possess spiritual gifts. You need to know that even whatever you do, that is your gift. That is your purpose. And when you do it well, and people can, even if it's just one or two people, that's everything. You're different. You ring the siren. And whatever it is that your north node is, whatever your north node is, you're already doing it. So wanting to know what your purpose is, some of you are starting to do it, been working on it, and it's like, it's been on my heart. But if I give this up, what's going to happen with this? You feeling like you're going to lack something if you give up this other thing. No, you're not. What if you're able to keep both of them? What if this one thing leads to two more other things, and that one thing that you lost, this brings you 3 extra things, and then some. You're already doing it. You're blossoming. You're turning into so many things that Spirit can say is like, wow. Yeah. Teach your pet. The thing that you're doing right now, it's not invented. It's already out, but it's like how you do it is different. You've created a monster. License it. Whatever you be saying, and it's powerful. Some of you getting into stocks, to the markets, investments, network to the network, network to your net worth, network to your net worth, meaning somebody probably come in and they know your worth. Shark Tank, working on your beauty, working on things, working with people that are like mine. Some of you need to just work on your beauty, just brush your little self up, look all cute. Like I had to put on some eyebrows and look like somebody. But you know, your youth will never get old. A free gift can buy anyone. Don't sell reinvention without remodeling it yourself. So if you ain't been doing it or using your product yourself or going by what you're going by yourself, it's not going to be considered nothing. Don't get yourself caught up in like, you know, feeling like you're in a Ponzi or anything like that. But it's just, the energy was something like that. But it's just a pyramid. It just trickles down. It's just whatever you do, it just trickles down. You know what I'm saying? Like I take it as the beauty of your spirit and what you have and what you do and the passion you put in, it just trickles down. But that's what I have for you. But they said, look into grants and stuff like that, especially if you're starting businesses. There's other things out there. But let go of things that are no longer serving you. Focus on the increase of your value that you're going to. Show yourself some gratitude. Continue following your purpose. You're blossoming. Stop worrying over small things. Don't pray and worry about what you're going to have coming through, because you got the wisdom and insight that you have to. But keep honoring yourself for what you're doing. That's all I have for you. I got to go. I love y'all. Send me y'all love and light.